Anagida gida so we biata wenesungo ngerena wenesungo weka bi wenagero weka bi wenesungo kwa Zande weka bi wenagero Zande wadu barade wadu sungole wadu marare wadu pare bando ni gana joru
ya mukamani yani niswana jomin Adelaide ajomin Perth ajomin shabab ajomin Brisbane ana bashkurkum shadid inshallah yani يكون continuous يمكن كمان يوم أنا ما شفت هنا أدلايد أنا همشي أدلايد ولا أنا همشي بيرث لأنه كده ده بيشجعني لأنه حسي زي ما جيتوا هنا ده ولما يكون في حاجة هناك أنا بسمع وأنا بعمل نايم ما بمشي يعني ما كويس لكن ده حس التشجيع لينا كلنا قاعدين هنا ده وأنا بشكر إكواتوريا ما خلونا حتى أن إحنا قاعدين هنا بسيطين من بسيطين زاندة لكن لما يكون في حاجة إكواتوريا بجيب معانا كل القبائل بجيب معانا عشان مبارك طبعا في حاجات كتير قسمنا يعني حول ده كان ما بيشيلنا فده حاجة كويس جدا أنا ما عندي كلام كتير بقوله ربنا يخليكم وإن شاء الله نستمر بالروح ده لقدام شكرا.
Thank you, Auntie Leila. I just want to let everybody know tonight is just a relaxed night. I'm trying not to have too many speeches because yesterday was all for the speeches. Today is all about just enjoyment, having fun, and getting to know each other and welcoming our interstate people. Since we didn't get a chance to do that yesterday, I do apologize on behalf of Sydney if our visitors felt like they're not welcome. We do apologize, but tonight is your night, so let's all enjoy and relax and have a good time. So before dinner, I would like to ask our elder from Perth, Uncle Zimama, to just come and give us a bit of advice on our weaknesses, especially the youth in our tradition, like language barriers, for example, like things we are kind of lacking or just weak at. So Uncle Zimama, when you're ready.
Isene frone wuri Azande na abakubana na biodunduko. This is my evening greeting to everyone who is here. Good evening, how are you? Everybody, good evening, how are you? Yeah. I would like to thank this lady, how are you? I would like to thank you for surprising me with a challenge that I have to speak. I wish that you had told me before.
Sorry.
What would happen now if I have nothing to say?
At least you stood there and said something.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm just kidding, but I have a few words to say. It was a very exciting time yesterday. We were really challenged. And if you notice, we listened to so many stories. I was really captivated by the stories, and I don't know whether you remember all the stories. Well, for those who were not there were a lot of stories. And those stories were being told as a basis of understanding, of planning, and trying to see where do we go from here. So at this moment, I just want to say something, a short story of my life which I didn't say yesterday. I'm a village boy. I grew up in the village. Before my father died, I attended at least 3 or 4 War Buddha. These words, there are 2 words, War Buddha. As I said yesterday, I'm going to be in the team, we're going to be for the language. I'm going to be the team for the language, Azande language. So the word I'm teaching tonight is War Buddha. This War Buddha is also known as Bino Buddha. As a village boy, I attended at least 3 of them. War Buddha without Bino Buddha. Bino Buddha was a calling by my father every year, every season of the year, for a number of people to come to work with him in the garden. And usually there has to come more than 20 people, and I was a small boy. This thing happened always. It increased the farm, War Buddha. People were called, they come together and they cultivate it. And also, we used to go to other places. We are called there, we go and cultivate. This is a very serious lesson for the youth, for all of us. As Madam was saying before, we have a challenge. When we are called, what do we do? Are you going to stay behind on the pretext that you don't have money to travel? You see? So, this word War Buddha is so important. When you hear the youth calling, please, it is that we have to go, and we have to plan to go. It is usual, this occasion is once a year. Or whenever something happens in the community and you are called, you better go. That is the solidarity we need among Zande community, among Equatorian, among South Sudanese. Especially when we are so much divided within the family, within the tribe, within the region, within the country. We have to build that spirit of togetherness when we are called. And we have to plan and work together. Thank you very much. I'll just go on more. Thank you.
Thank you, Yabazi Mama. While we're waiting on some of our presenters who are still running late. We'll just make use of this time. So now we have our young lady from Perth by the name of Josephine Zimama. That was her father who just gave the speech. She would like to give us some poetry on the youth event.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Can five word in the go? Hi, everyone. Hello. My name is Josephine Zimama. Yes, that was my dad speaking. So today I'm just presenting a bit of encouragement, but I wrote something very, very short, and then I'm going to talk to you about why I wrote that and what it means to us. Okay. Broken is a man who stands alone, sitting on the sidelines to watch the others on his own, wondering and questioning where his people have gone. For no longer can he wait. He must regain his team and break at dawn. I dream of a Sunday for you and for me, to understand what it means, not just for us, but also for those who seek. We will not die out as they have expected. Instead, we shall grow and blossom as we have predicted. For my ancestors fought great battles, not to see us abandoned, but to see us united. For one day, we will all return to my Azande, your Azande, our Azande land. Thank you. So that is the little piece I wrote. So now I just want to explain why I wrote that and what it means for me. See, unity is a very important thing. You know, when you stand alone, you will crumble. There's a saying that says, united we stand, divided we fall. And as a tribe that has gone through a lot of different things, because we are divided in 3 different regions, as we all know, I think our culture we have adapted with everything that we've gone through. You know, I've learned my culture through the histories that my parents have taught us. And one thing that I've learned, even in social media, and when you search Zande people, you know that we were great people, we are warriors, you know? So definitely my word of encouragement goes back to unity. We are what makes the Zande culture. The reason why I wanted to talk about unity is because we need to think about unity in ourselves as a community. As youth, as elders, we need to find a way to unify ourselves, and that is why I'm so happy that the awards night has been so successful. Because before we were not able to have dialogue, before we were not able to talk to our elders and tell them what we wanted, you know? And it's very hard because we come from 2 generations. Ganya elders, you've experienced Wapa, you've experienced back home. And those of us, we've grown up here with a different mindset. And for a while, we have been divided. But through this great event, we've been able to sit with you and openly speak to you and tell you what it is in our hearts. And I know that we're not where we should be, but there are a lot of issues that the youth are going through. And definitely yesterday was a great point where we started. We started to talk about the surface of the things that we're going through as a youth. But we didn't even touch to the core of the things that we're going through. Because I feel that as youth, sometimes we don't feel comfortable to really express what we've gone through here growing up. Myself, going through the schooling system here, it was very difficult. And I understand the parents you encourage with the mindset that you've been through a lot back home and you've seen wars and you've worked really hard. But we are also facing our own battles. A lot of youth don't make it here, you know? And we shouldn't wait for things like suicide and isolation to start talking about how we can help our lost people. So definitely that is why the poem was talking about a man that stands on the sidewalk and watches his people without getting involved. We need to have more numbers as this event progresses. We need to be unified. And it doesn't just mean to just celebrate. You know, when you see somebody that's Zande, somebody who knows something, like reach out to them, especially the youth, because we are struggling. Even though we are Zande, we have to learn our culture. And Jarumanga easy there because this is not Zande land. But the message is that wherever Zandes are, there will be Zande land. So, thank you.
Thank you, Josephine. Josephine here, she's one of the representatives in Perth for Young South Sudanese. I think if I got that right, I follow her around. She's an inspiration to everybody, myself as well. So I follow her and follow what she does, and it's really inspiring. So now let's make use of this time. Let's just relax, have some music, and hopefully our dinner will be ready because we don't want to sit down and just listen to talk all night. All the talks were done last night, so we don't want to go through it again today. Sorry, our dinner is all set and ready, so if we can start with the front tables, please. We're going to get served just at the back there. Follow the lady over there. Okay, can I have your attention, please? I know everybody wants to enjoy their dinner and have some quality time, but I would like to introduce Uncle Simon Sogora. He would like to give some word of appreciation for our young people in New South Wales who have done well and committed to their education, sport, and other stuff as well. So, Uncle Simon, when you're ready.
Good evening, everyone. Hope that you are enjoying this festivity which we continue to celebrate in New South Wales during this long weekend. So before we move on to the awards from the youth Australia-wide, so we, the families and parents in New South Wales, thought that it is also a great opportunity to start celebrating the achievement of our young ones and youth, especially because through that we can continue to give them more energy to work hard towards a better future and better achievement in their life. So before I continue, I just want to call upon all young people who are currently in high school and over to come forward here. all young people who, New South Wales, all young people who are in New South Wales and living in New South Wales, come forward. And girls and boys, come forward. I know that not all of them are here, but those who are here, please come forward. Prince Helen Zigaro, as well as those who might have Nambiri, Jacqueline, Jacqueline and Marlene. Thanks for coming, boys and girls. I think maybe these are maybe just a representation for some young people we have in New South Wales here. Or I know that maybe some of them might have not had an opportunity of being in the midst here. But this is actually a great opportunity for also coming and introducing them to their brothers and sisters who came from interstate. To see that we also got some young people in New South Wales here. They may need to get connected to and support them through peer mentoring. As all of us know that maybe we need some role models, we need some maybe people to speak to. We learned yesterday that there's a lot of challenges at the school. So sometimes maybe through having to build this type of network between our young ones as well as with those who are out there interested. So I guess this is an opportunity to continue to build in this side. So today actually, as we celebrate, I just want to say that all our kids in New South Wales, maybe most of them have the same maybe reasons of being here in Australia as all the young people, young girls and boys who are there in interstate. So if you look at all where they came from, their challenges, what they are facing at the schools, I guess it is all similar. So today actually, we also need to acknowledge everyone that all of them are committed to their families. They have never taken any wrong direction, as we can all witness of what is going on. So we just want to thank them for all that they are committed to their families and then working hard to be part of the family, to be part of the community, which we really thank them for being good girls and boys. Secondly, I just also want to showcase a little bit, although we wanted this to be from them, but I will just make a summary of it, that there are some key areas actually. Some of our boys and girls has been working on a lot. So we have that just to showcase that this is what we have. All of them are committed to their schooling, but we got some outstanding maybe candidates. In MIDS, we want to showcase that we need this type of examples to continue, to go on so that others can follow or let them work hard. So we have certain categories we want to mention, some few names, so that you can also know what's going on in New South Wales. So, one category we identify as very important for us as family is maybe students who are really good achievers at the school. All of them are good achievers, but there are additional achievement being done by some of these young boys and girls. So when we're talking about achievement, that means their result at their own school can be an outstanding one, both locally and nationally. So there's a NAPLAN test which tests the abilities of the students at their learning maybe units at the school. So currently we have nominated 2 candidates for this category. So we have David Andrea here. one of our achievers at his school, high school, is doing well in maths and science. So we are looking forward to have a great scientist out of this boy. So he's working hard to develop his own program in IT. So well done, boy. Another achieved person in this group is Sophia Sabora. Sophia Sabora has been doing well in both English and science. So because of her achievement in English, sometimes our teachers at the school are questioning that she's scoring 100 out of 100. They say that this is fair to give her 100. So it is just questionable. So, and then also she participated to be a young counselor because of her writing skills. So she is a great candidate, achieving a lot in academically. So we hope that she will continue on that. We have another category, which is candidates who actually started their schooling and then they progress. Maybe so far this is the only candidate we have is Helen. Helen Bucket completed her high school here and currently she is enrolled in general science with the hope of joining medical science. So well done. Also here we have other candidates who actually as we know that sports has been one of a great opportunity of building physically. So we got two candidates here who we also nominated for sports. So especially there are more girls, so we don't know, we need more boys to join. So we have Mercy Maxwell. And then Sophia Sabora as well. There are two of them are fairly physically fit and then has been competing in their local netball teams and then has been representing even our local council in their competition. So well done, girls. The other category we also identify as being so important for us is being so courageous. To have someone to be courageous and then to participate in the public domain. So we identify Susanna Sabora. Susanna Sabora has been someone with courage. So currently, maybe for us locally here, she is the only person who participated in a national documentary on TV, ABC, if some of you might have watched her. So she's aiming of building the acting and drumming, so hopefully she will be our another category which I'm looking for finding them is we have commitment to education. So we know that in our community, young people mostly drop off from their schooling because of many reasons. But in the state here, we have some candidates, we identified that they are committed to their education. So we identified three candidates. We have Jacqueline Anamboy has been one of the ladies. She is committed to her education. Back to school after a little bit of dropping, but she's currently doing nursing. And then as well we have Marlene Andrea. Currently she is not here. She is also back to school after a little bit slow down. As well as we have Nambiri, Patrick Nambiri is also one of the candidates who is back to school after a little bit of slow. But above all, we also want to thank Patrick Dak, who has been there, a good example for the community of back to school after a long period, completing is undergraduate and then postgraduate. So that means there's no age for education. Thank you, Patrick, for showing that good example. lastly, and not the least, I just want to thank some young people also who participated in supporting our programs throughout the week. The Equatorial soccer team, just want to thank them. They are here with us, and then some of them will be leaving soon. We just want to thank them for being. As well, we want to thank the Negro team who participated yesterday, playing with our girls, just to showcase some of the talents our girls have while playing with the local clubs in maybe a friendly type of game. So I just want to thank you again for showcasing some of the talented young boys and girls from New South Wales. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Simon. What a great speech, and the word of appreciation for those ones who have done well to lift our names up as youth. So now we would like to invite Justin Zimama, who is the youth representative of the entire event, who is also the one who's been behind this event that's happening this weekend. So he's going to come out here and present out some awards, but we also like to invite one of our elders, from each state. So for New South Wales, I would like to invite Michael Jaloon. From Perth, I would like to invite Zimama. From Adelaide, I would like to invite Margaret, just to help hand out those awards. Thank you, Justin.
I wanted to hear that song because it sounds better on a bigger speaker. Yo, we needed to know that that song was created from Africa especially for today, and it has the name Sydney. Yes, it is very special. Uncle Michael, tell us the history of that.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak about what we designed for this song. We sat as an organizing committee, and one of us came up with an idea that why don't we be distinct and special for this event, which is the 5th anniversary we celebrated in Sydney. So we communicated with our artist, Emi Yore John. He is currently in Kampala. We talked to him that we need a song especially composed for this event. And he asked us, what is the whole event about? I sent him a message telling him that this important event, which is being held in Sydney, is a great event for unity. Not only unity of the youth, but unity of the whole community. That means the youth and their elders, their parents, and so forth. So he said the time was too short for him to do it, but he will think. So I've been in communication with him, and then I was worried that the day had started and the song did not arrive. But he surprised me. When I called him, I told him that we are now left with only 3 hours to go. Then he said, you are telling me about 3 hours. I'm giving you 3 minutes. It will just come to you. Send me your number of the WhatsApp. So immediately I just sent the number and it came. So that was this song was designed, composed for this event. And yeah, we put the name Sidini. Sidini in Zandes. Yeah, Sidini in Zandes.
Yes.
So this song is going to be taken all over, and that was the story about composing this song, especially for this event, which is held in Sydney, and it is the 5th anniversary for our unity, the unity of all the ranks, from youth to elders. Thank you.
Yes, that's a little bit of history of what young people do. Emej Yori is a young person from Azande community, and he has supported us through this event by extending his voice and his talent of music, composition, producing and singing. And yes, the song is a hit. I believe everyone has it now on their phones. If I'm not, yeah. If I'm not assuming, but I believe it's everywhere. We were playing it in our car already, so that's what I'm saying. Without any time wasted, we have before us today the 7 awards, and those represent the hard work of young people who have contributed to the success of the event of the Azande Young Dynasty since its initiation in 2013. Some people might think these people are special. Some might say they're hardworking, but they're regular people with works, families, and commitments. But with the work they've done, we need to recognize their efforts. And I believe these 7 people represent that determination that young people really need unity and want to work together. These 7 awards could be more. The representations are equally divided in different areas. We have young people who have supported the cause of sports. We have the young people who have supported the cause of women and young people in dance groups coming together. We have the efforts of young people organizing in leadership. We have the efforts of young people contributing in volunteering their time to make this event a success in different areas. We could not put all the categories in one place, so we saw that at least this time this year in our 5th anniversary, we would pick up those outstanding contributions from the beginning to the end. In the 5 years, from when they started to now. And these people are still standing with us from the first day we started to now. So if anybody misses out on this, it only shows that you need to step up for the next 5 years, 10, 20, 30, 100, whatever it is, making this event a success. Our young people that were here before us today, this is your challenge, to step up and make this event legendary, to make it part of you. So I'm not going to talk much. I want to start off by taking our hosting committee into consideration, because without them, this event would not be what it is today. So I don't know, but if it's easy, if they could stand up from wherever they are so we could see them, that would be really good. And I will start off with Charles Paquet, the chairman of the executive. committee. And the rest, please just stand up. The deputy, the finance, we have the young people, Marlene, Nambiri, Jacqueline. We have Nambiri I mentioned, and all the other young people, please stand up who have been contributing, because I don't have the paper here, but if you have been contributing immensely to this event, please stand up. All the young people who danced, please stand up. The senior young people who dance, please stand up. I can't see you. You are here before. Come on. All the senior people, stand up. I want to see the representation of senior people. Thank you. Victoria, yes. Sorry about that. All the senior people that did immensely. I'm sorry sometimes when I miss out a name, it comes back to haunt me. So that's why I'm saying, if you did amazingly, stand up. Thank you so much for that. Those are the people that made this event a success, and I wanted them to be recognized today. And yes, that is what it's all about. It's about people coming together to make this event a success. And other communities from different states who have assembled here today, I take into consideration all of you, and I welcome you guys and all who are here today with us. So without any time wasted again, I'm going to start giving the awards to our elders here to give out the special considerations. There are names on them there. So, all right. Before us here, we have the first award that goes to our MC. I'm going to start with our MC who was here, and that is Jacqueline Nambiri. Bring it forward. Yeah. Yes. Okay, DJ. We have the next award that will be going to Victoria Dali Wade. Iowa. Yes. Yes. We have Josephine Zimama. Yes, we still got a few more to go. And now, I think people are wondering, why are there so many women? But we have Justin Kanga in the building. Welcome. And receive it. Yes. Come on, show some activity there. We have another person, and his name is Emmanuel Carter. Unfortunately, Emmanuel is our captain and he's on his way back to Brisbane. So, is there anyone from Brisbane to receive this award on his behalf? His dad is there. Peter, please come and receive Emmanuel Carter's award. We have another award for the manager of the soccer team. Peter Zimama is not here with us, but can we get somebody from WA to step up? Somebody from WA to step up or stand up to receive the award. Yes.
Azande Young Dynasty
So, apparently, every time that we give awards, of the genesis of this award, I absolutely put myself out of it all the time. The first time we did it, I was like working with the judges to get the names that will receive awards, and they say if we give the award to someone else, you will walk away from the job. So, I don't know why I'm on the microphone, but that cup is mine. Thank you. We have learned a little bit of very slowly and very quick. You didn't prepare, but just tell me quickly before people leave, and that is it.
I don't know what to say. I just want to greet everyone here. My name is Justin Kangan from Adelaide. And this thing is a bit tricky. And the reason I say it's tricky, because I don't know what happened today. I'm supposed to be in Adelaide by now. But I think maybe the trophy said, no, don't go today. I have to stay. I went all the way to the airport, reached the airport, like my flight was 5 o'clock and I reached there like 4:30, exactly on the thing, but the lady said, you can't go. I said, come on. I already checked it online, everything, but why you can't take the luggage? They said, no, you can't go. So, and I said, I have to come back. So that means I think this is the thing called me back to come and get it. And I would like to give thanks to all Sydney, Azande Sydney and the other Equatorians who are here to come and support us. And this thing is not easy to do it. And it's really a challenge, but we're not gonna let it down. We're gonna keep harder, work harder towards this thing to make it successful. And still, next year we're gonna be in Melbourne. So I think the chairman didn't say it, but I already painted for you guys. Next year we're gonna be the same month, the same day in Melbourne, and that one's gonna be really big. And I'm gonna be there. I will support Melbourne as well to make it really more successful.
Thank you, Justin Kanga. We have Victoria.
Alright, I'm not really much of public speaking, but I just want to say thank you. It's very unexpected. I never put myself first, but this surprised me. So just thank you guys.
Thank you, Victoria, for all that you've done over the years. Jacqueline Ambidi.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you for this. This is not for me alone. This is for the team who are behind me with this event. Some of you guys might call me a youth leader or a youth representative. Unfortunately, we in New South Wales, for the Azande Youth, we don't have any representative. So I just stepped up to act on behalf of the youth. And it was my commitment. It has been my commitment since this event started, although I might have moved, but I still decided to continue with what I've started. So it wasn't me alone, for those who think that, you know, I did a successful event. It was the elders who were behind me, who were actually attending the meetings on behalf of the youth. Unfortunately, it was a letdown for our youth here, who were not able to lift up the spirit. So our elders, our parents, didn't want to let us down, so they stepped up and to make this event successful. So without you guys who are all behind this, I don't think we would have been here today. So thank you guys all. Thank you for the hard work.
Yes, there you have it. It's not only about young people, it's about the community as a whole. You look around you, you will see it. Anyway, Josephine Zimama, it's your turn.
Thank you. All I just want to say is, when this thing started, we just wanted to celebrate the achievements in our community. But now, you know, growing up in Australia, I haven't been able to see the Zandes in different states. So it has given us the opportunity to know ourselves. So I'm just so thankful to be a part of something like this. And I know it's going to be bigger and better. So thank you.
Yes, the representatives who picked up the words also would want to say something to add on to that. Thank you.
Hello. Okay, I can talk to my language. Yes. Captain Wakayawe. Give for Captain Naga. I will Azande for you. Give me a hat. She do in your me a Tinakaja ha. Paka Pepaname. Bahanga for Iranica Shedio. Indulaga. Iyo Budenada can get Iya and Monobo de Muruno. Kaiko with Jennifer Wider. I'm with Tilaga and Undunamia. Who quality nugget kanji. Me do sharp nugget. Me do quality nugget sharp nugget. Kami kubat na bodun ko na ko chow wale. Tuna ci bombo to la de yo do ba wale. Inu ko na ta kanji inu ko na captain no go gayo afare kini pasadu. Passenger kanji ba borone na goni rogo gayo na kano buto ni ko beti fogo ko na. Si the bucket tambah from it. Nyam karena ni bucket tambah.
Alright, tambah bien. Orang wajah dulu ke Azande. Those who did not hear this went to the captain, and before that, he himself was the captain. His last son, unfortunately, we lost the game, but the last son, not the last son. The youngest of the players scored our goal against the team that we played. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but it all says this is a family of soccer players. So that is what he said, and that's what I'm interpreting. Thank you guys. And then we have Flora at the moment.
Thank you, Justin. Bakari tampa eka full chance for a minute on Ganga Zaladanga by Kabute. So I'm just so happy. First of all, I just want to extend a thank you for my brother. I know it's not right to say things like this, but I want to say it. There was a vision that happened for this event, and he stood by that vision with so many young people, and it started in Queensland. The vision was just one thing, to get to know every young person in every state. Wana do batane ino muchante. Monaki agianga aboroka na Sydney. Kani no mweldu Sydney. Aboradi ladio. Ane no botanasa na o uli Finland. We were so confused. So that's how the vision started. And now 5 years with most of these young people here, with some of us who are off and on. The vision is going, and it's a wonderful thing. It's not just about kura or eating or dancing. It's just to know each other. And it's a wonderful thing that we are now in Australia, and you can know who is in what state. It's wonderful. So I'm very glad to hold this cup on behalf of Mwapai. He's not able to come due to commitment. And I'm so thankful that Sydney didn't let us down. At least we are able to count that we've come to every state. Me, I wouldn't come to Sydney if there is no reason. You know, it was so hard to get like $700 from Perth. It's difficult. But because of this pain, I'm here and I'm so happy. And thank you to our mothers, our brothers in this state. And like she said, I don't want to, because you're again. Young people, we have to stand up. We really have to stand up. You have to be leaders. There is no way around it. Once this generation is gone, you must be leaders. So it's just what it is. Thank you.
And then you've heard it. There's nothing to add to it. They've all said what we all would want them to say. Where's the MC again? Thank you guys for all being here today. Ina kaja suraja, onoruku ina kajama. We want to take some pictures. Yes. Azande. That's it.
What a great experience. I know I did say at the beginning there's not going to be too much talking, but unfortunately we are human, so we'll end up talking anyway. So all the talking is done. it's time to have some fun, enjoy the last hour plus that we have left. This dance floor is open to everyone. To everybody, so it's time to relax, lay loose, and let's dance and have a good night.
I want just to give the last word of advice to all of us. I will start first with these young people, the young men, the young women among us. All of us, your parents, your elders, we are very proud of you for the wisdom that the Holy Spirit brought upon you, and you started to unite your ranks, first as young people, and now all of us are involved in this journey. My advice to the parents is teach your children to know who they are. They must know who they are. And I'm going to count like this. 1, the children, when they are asked, who are you or who, from where have you come? Say first, I'm a Zande. Minga Zande. Number 2, Minga Equatorian. Number 3, Minga South Sudanese. Number 4, by immigration, I'm an Aussie or an Australian. Thank you. This must be the message to all of us in every house. Tell the kids to spell this. Nga Zande, Nga Equatorian, Nga South Sudanese, Nga Australian. But the first thing, do kayara ile zingina ni uyunga minga Zande. Tambai fraud.
Sorry guys, before we make use of this stage, I would like to invite our elders to just for a bit of dance. So from each state, all our elders come and showcase your move.
wako samna kisasa kapote. Lilo kwa mukiri mga nuki. Ome kozwa mwa vi muke. Oh, zalikisi. Wana nuki. Ome kozwana mukiri bana no boto kwa bana nuki. Nama moya butiyo. Okubi kina 52 sa. Oye mtale. Iko mwana tamba mina ina.
Gracias. Celebrate. I say and I had to make it true. Nigga, she wanna move around, jumping in the road, you just be gonna know the road. Remember, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia. I had a dream to be a star, never wanted to make it and me come from far. We make another with that red sun, together we back with every Sunday band. We here, you gave me to the capital. It was in time in Nairobi, and it took the double. Transportation just be when we never win. See we don't have stool in a bus corridor. We go get to you, turn on the red sun, a big turn of up and DJ Waterman. Remember, to the mobilia, on the conalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the conalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the conalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the conalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia. Big up my fans for the love that we share, and big up all the media cause you trading me there. Alongside Selector Ivan there, big up yourself Leon Island there. We here, you get it all the capital. It was in time in Nairobi, and it took the double. Transportation just be when we never win. See the lunas wanna to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, to the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia. We here, you get it all the capital. It was in time in Nairobi, and it took the double. Transportation just be when we never win. See the lunas down in a bus corridor, and the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, on the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, on the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia, on the mobilia, on the comalia, to the end of the vida, putting a dia. We here, you get it all the capital. To the end of the vida, putting a dia.
If I ever heard about Nancy, you would have said I don't know what I know. Murder she wrote, murder she wrote, murder she wrote.
I'm trying with him, I put the case of bad character. Them the kind of living down, hold chapter. Follow me. I put the case of bad character. Them the kind of living down, hold chapter. Say tell you pretty, you face it pretty, but your character dirty. Tell you just a act too flirty, flirty. You run the company and also hurry. And when you mistake, you talk about you sorry, sorry, sorry. Come on.
Have a pussy and a wish she looks and wish she down. She know about the movie, I got every money match. Make love with the cool Chinese, white man and Indian. The wickedest kind of girl, them suppliers go from man. How do you heard about it? Her name is Maxine. Her beauty's like a bunch of roses. And if I ever tell you about Maxine, you would have said I don't know what I know. But murder she wrote, murder she wrote, murder she wrote, na na na, murder she wrote.
Bunch of house down still. You're not beating me like Bill. If you press a rock, I'm looking down your mind, get killed, you keep wait. Can you a baby, baby? And the lyrics every time I hit me, the DJ girl come
the night. So I'd like to gather everybody so we can have a group photo as a tradition. So if I can get everybody to the front on the dance floor here, please. Everybody, just a group as a memory of this year's event. Our guests, our children, our parents, our grandparents, our elderly, join us to the front, please. I can still see some people sitting down. Can you please get up your seat and come join us to the front for some photos?
I don't know where to start. Thank you very much, and thank you very much indeed. The chairman of the Azande Youth Union, thank you and wonder congratulations. All the sub-communities came all from the other states. Thank you and God bless you all on your safe journey back home, and we meet again and promise it in Melbourne. No much to say, but a very big thank you and God bless you all. And let us not even forget our King Budwe. Budwe, bless us. This is the expansion of your kingdom. Your children are now everywhere. King Tomura, your children are now everywhere. Bless us. Thank you, God be. And thanks to the DJ, thank you very much. To help you, our DJ. You have been a very good job. Thank you. And thank you to the organizing committee. You have done a wonderful job. Without you, it would have not been that day. Yes. Pleasure, Alicia Somora. Oh, we are very proud of you. For all what you have done for us, very members, assistance and support. For all of you, the women, for your time, for this night, working and all assisting. All our friends, our brothers, the Equatorial community also, our neighbors, the greater Barazazar, for all the time being with us. We thank you very much, and also the other African community. And God in peace, all of you. Thank you.